Angela Rayner was asked about why people are say mean words to her, boo boo, and she said that it was misogyny and classism that explained the attacks on her. And I said, what utter nonsense. And the reason I go on to this is because it leads on nicely from the classism argument. Many of us from Council Estate resent what Rayner stands for too. You know, her hard left politics, warfare, with the class system, globalism, anti-nuclear weapons, which is just insane, pro-Islamist appeasement, you know, those clips where she was sat in that room full of men and she was talking about how she was going to do all she could to be anti-Israel. And I said, none of that actually speaks to us. Being opposed to Brexit, that didn't speak to us either. But this is what she had to say. And then, Alex, I wonder if you would respond to what she has to say.
Because
how much of it do you think you said it was misogyny? How much of it was classism, do you think?
I think there's been quite a bit of classism as well. Yeah, I think misogyny and classism have been very much a theme in, you know, you only have to see the way in which I'm described and you see some of the trolls. You know, I'm used to that, and I'm used to, you know, I'm not a guy from Eton in a smart suit. I'm a girl from a council estate, and I've had to prove my worth, and that's okay. I don't mind proving annually because
why should you not have to prove your worth, right? Everyone should have to prove their worth. I don't see that as and is it not a race to the bottom in suggesting that actually, you know, working class people having to prove themselves is a little bit too difficult, and therefore, you know, let's just abolish the rules and give them some form of, you know, the quota system or something like that in Parliament. This is where this thinking gets us, right? And it goes into that point there about meritocracy. Meritocracy is dying a death in the name of identity politics.
Yeah, let's take the best example, the most successful working class politician in this country, Margaret Thatcher, right? She didn't go around going, I'm the victim of misogyny. I'm the victim of the class system. This is a woman who had to prove herself because she was one of the only females, if not the only, I can't remember what the numbers were, but she was one of the only females in politics, hands down. She actually was a working class person who grew up in a working class family and rose to the top of politics at a time when nobody thought a woman could ever do that. Now, did you see Thatcher complaining about all of that nonsense? Absolutely not. Now, what the left do, and you've nailed that already, Darren, is that they use, I mean, actually, funnily enough, Angela Rayner doesn't have a unique thought to herself because Lewis Goodall, who's the one who's interviewing her before the start of that clip, actually says, do you think, Angela, that you're the victim of misogyny and classism? Then she goes, oh, yeah, I am, actually. She doesn't have original thought in her brain, quite frankly, Angela Rayner. So she's just gone, yeah, well, I'm going to be a victim. I'm a victim of the system, and I've had to prove myself. Of course you've had to prove yourself, you idiot. I mean, this is, you're going to be the deputy prime minister. If you don't have to prove yourself and you think you should get in because of your upbringing and the world owes you a favour, then what kind of planet and what kind of country are you going to build? You know, what kind of planet are these people living on? You know, we've all had to work hard. I've come from a working class family, a very poor family. I've had to work hard, but I don't go around wearing a badge on my sleeve that goes, I was a victim of the class system. It's like, I worked hard to get out of poverty and give myself a better life. You know, but that's just what most of us in this country actually have to do. That is the reality for working class people. We have to work. We do have to work a bit harder, yes. But a lot of those MPs haven't just walked in because of their background. A lot of them now are also working class people on the left and on the right. It's nonsense.
Yeah. Eunice, any thoughts on that?
Blair without the flair, as Nigel Farage.
Yes, that was a good line.
Yeah.
So the thing is, it's funny that, you know, they can attack us and call us far right and throw milkshakes at Nigel Farage, but as soon as we question them, they're like, oh, misogyny, you're so misogyny, you're so sexist. Oh, classism. Oh, you're sexist, you're racist, you're xenophobic, you're Islamophobic. So they can say whatever they want about the right and call us far right, but as soon as we start criticizing them, they go back into that shell of, oh, you cannot criticize us because you're a sexist, you're a racist. And I feel like I'm just really sick of it, you know?
Have you got what it takes to be a reasoned presenter? Well, send us a short clip of yourself to join@reasoned.uk and we might be seeing you on this very channel very soon indeed.